changes. Millions of Africans and millions of black Arabs were forcibly removed from their homes across Africa, Middle East, and Arabia, Persia, leading to a drastic shift in population dynamics. This has had a profound effect on the African continent, with some regions experiencing a sustained decrease in population. Conversely, the Arab world saw a surge in its population with the influx of enslaved Africans. Not all black Arabs were enslaved. Many black Arab tribes fought to stay in their lands. This has contributed to the true Arabs being called slave descendants, or Abid, meaning slave in Arabic, and treated as second-class citizen today in their Aboriginal lands, and always being victims of racism by Arab pretenders and Muslim pretenders. Male slaves were often forced to work as servants, soldiers, or laborers by their owners, while female slaves, including those from Africa, were long traded to the Middle Eastern countries and kingdoms by Arab and other traders from the Orient as concubines and servants. Arab, African, and Middle Eastern men slave traders were involved in the capture and transport of slaves northward across the Sahara Desert and the Indian Ocean region into the Middle East, Persia, and the Far East. From the 7th century until around the early 20th, the Arab slave trade continued in one form or another. Historical accounts and references to slave-owning new nobility in Arabia, Yemen, and elsewhere are frequent into the early 1920s. Figures on the Arab slave trade in Africa are hard to come by because they destroyed everything. But the historian Paul Lovejoy estimates that some 9.85 million Africans were shipped out as slaves to Arabia, and, in small numbers, to the Indian subcontinent. Lovejoy breaks his figures down as follows. Between AD 650 and 1600, an average of 5,000 Africans were shipped out by the Arabs. This makes a rough total of 7.25 million. Then between 1600 and 1800, another